Happy Monday. So check this out. Here we go again. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it today again because I want to. You are doing yourself a huge disservice by not tracking your workouts, okay? And I'm talking about the cardio, the yoga, the weightlifting, whatever it is. You need to be writing down specifically what you're doing and specifically how hard it was, because you are focused on making gains. You are focused on moving forward. If you are going to go into these exercises or these hobbies or whatever it is that you want to call it, and you are trying to progress and you don't track what it is that you're doing specifically, you're just going to be spinning your tires, man. You're going to be in one place because, you know, you're not going to have that motivation of looking back and saying, okay, this is what I did last time I was here. You know, and now I need to beat this. I need to do better than I did last time. And it may take you a few times, but, you know, we get caught in a rut. We get, you know, we hit plateaus. And it's like, you can't even really like strategically think, how am I going to advance? Because you don't have like that baseline of, okay, you know, I was, you know, I ran this fast and it took me this long, and then I did that same thing and I should have been improving, but, you know, I'm still where I was 3 weeks ago. Well, you don't have that if you're not tracking. Just like your food. The reason why you have to, you know, track your food, and I recommend also tracking your sleep too. You know, get a Fitbit. Do I got mine on right now? I don't have my Fitbit on right now, but my students, my lovely students, my great students, all got together for my last birthday and got me a Fitbit. And that's how I track my sleep. So I know, okay, my food was like this. My sleep was like this on this day. You know, what was the workout like? Okay, this is the workout's been this way. I haven't been progressing, I haven't been getting stronger, you know, for 3 weeks, because I can go back and look at exactly like reps. You know, this rep was hard, this rep wasn't hard, I was using this weight. I can go back and I can look at all that stuff weeks ago, because I took the time while I was exercising during my rest times or whatever to write it down. When I was training, I wrote all the stuff down specifically. Okay, this rep, this set, this difficulty, boom, done. And so I have the motivation, and I have the, you know, logistics, so I can strategize to improve. You have to track everything, folks. You know, it's just like this daily goal setting. You have to write stuff down because it keeps it fresh in your mind. If you have to do it on, you know, if you have to get like a app or whatever, or a Word app to track your workouts, get that. Those make it a lot easier. I write everything down in books because I'm old school. You know, I'm going on 38 years old. So, you know, I started lifting when I was 14 years old with my coach. So it's like, you know, yeah. You have to write everything down. Whenever I have been in a position of writing everything down thoroughly, that's when I made the best gains. That's when, you know, when I was writing down all my meal plans, when I was writing down, you know, my running and tracking my weight and everything, writing everything down, that's when I made the best fat loss gains. Whenever I was tracking all my lifts and tracking everything that I do for my lifts, that's when I got stronger. So want to keep it quick. You know, the last few videos have been longer, so I'm going to end this one. It's, you know, roughly 4 minutes. I hope this idea will help you create happiness in your life. Happy Monday.